morning to all of you. Today we have all gathered here on the occasion of World Environment Day, which is celebrated every year on 5th June. Environment nowadays has become very important to us, and in our school we maintain Eco Herbal Garden under the guidance of our biology teachers, our principal ma'am, and the gardeners who take care of it. So without much ado, I request our principal ma'am, Mrs. Shaumitra Chatterjee, to please come and say a few words in the introductory speech. Ma'am, please.
Surrounded by evergreen trees, there stands our dear TTV, states our school anthem. A very good morning to everyone present here. This anthem was written back in 1992. This is enough evidence to understand Trinity Issues Vidyapit knows to appreciate nature since the very beginning. Our principal concern is to care for Mother Nature and preserve the vegetation in the school and nearby locality intact. The School Herbal Garden is a model project pioneered by us under the able guidance of Univert. We thank Mr. Manoj Shaha from Univert to make it happen at TTV. We are overwhelmed to have among us today Dr. Purushottam Pramanick, Principal Researcher of Univert and Principal of Hooghly Mahashin College. All these initiatives take proper shape with the everlasting support from school management to encourage our noble endeavor. Present here today is Mr. Pranav Kumar Sharma, Chairman, Trinity Issues Vidyapit. I now request Dr. Pramanick and Mr. Sharma to inaugurate the Eco Herbal Garden by cutting the ribbon.
June is a remarkable day of World Environment. Purpose of the day is to maintain nature and keep the world suitable for our future generation. Herbal plant also provide so many oxygen, also provide a tool to reabsorb harmful carbon dioxide. Their project will be progress more and more. Thank you.
Sir, this is from Univert, sir.
And also the trophies have all been presented by Univert.
ये घर में रख सकते हैं।
ये ऑक्सीजन देने के लिए प्लांट
ये ऑक्सीजन इसके लिए रख सकते हैं। इंडोर प्लांट।
Mr. Manoj Shaha, to Sharma sir and to ma'am. Trophy from Univert to the school for maintaining the Eco Herbal Garden.
Next time इसका एक फोटो लगा।
Good morning everyone. First of all, I would like to thanks to the school management, principal sir, and our chief guest, Dr. Purushottam Pramanick. Last couple of years, school is engaged with a lot of activity for the conservation of environment and the impact, and we are doing a lot of programs. Especially, the school is enlisted in the UNESCO because last 15th April we have done a program that is also highly appreciated by all the neighboring states. So thanks to Principal Ma'am for her initiative. Now in near future, we are thinking some sort of ministerial correspondence, because already the school is eco school. The Ministry of Environment and Biodiversity, they already informed, and
Good morning, everybody. And first of all, I am very thankful to Dr. Pramanik, okay, because he has taken the initiative, Mr. Shaha, and the school administration, all the. Actually, whatever the paper, etc., we make it, it's all coming from the authorized forest. It is not unauthorized. There are there is a certification, etc., forest steward council, etc., which will certify it. The wood is coming or the input is coming from there, etc. We get the audit, etc., done each year, etc. And in terms of the environment, we are the pioneer in terms of whether it is air pollution, whether it is water pollution, or any solid waste management, etc. We have separate wing of the MSK, okay, which take care of the, you can say that, supporting the people for the solid waste disposal and the solid wood, taking as a lead role that we should do it something for the environment, because I always yeah, so always I feel it that environment is not the, you can say that, put on your head. It is our duty as a human being. Okay, and this is the one of the, you can say, fantastic place where we can create the culture of the taking care of the environment. Basically, school where if the pupil or the student will understand what is the importance. So I am expecting that this model, whatever we have created, it will go a long way, and we will continue to support it, the school, for doing the right thing. To Dr. Pramanik, to Saha, principalman, and all the teachers and the support staff. They also put a lot of sweat, etc., to make this garden. Yes, so they are also. We talk it and we oversee it, but ultimately these are the people who will make it. Okay. So I am thankful to those guys also. Okay. So thanks a lot. Thank you.
From Uniworld, now our teachers will be felicitated. Ma'am Sutapa Paul, thank you. Ma'am Piyali Day, Ma'am Sutapa Chakravarti. Thank you, ma'am, for your support and extra effort initiatives towards making this project a success.
I am Sutapa Chakravarti, biology teacher, Fidelity Tissues with Epic. I will show you some medicinal plants in our school herbal garden. Now you can see, this is Thankuri. Then Kulekhara, very important plant. Pudina, Brahmi. This is Eclipta, that is Kesuria. Golmorich. This is Shotamuli. This is the lemongrass. This is Hijol. This one is Google. Nishinga. This is Basho. You can see this plant is very useful for our cough and cold. This is Guloncho. Pathorkuchi. Anantamul. This Kalmek, that is Andrographis paniculator. Sartugandha. Horitoki. Bahira. Orjun.
In these turbulent times of the pandemic, worldwide, we are also very disturbed regarding our mental and physical health. A very good morning. I am Piyali Bay, Assistant Teacher of Biology in Triveni Tissues Vidyapith. As I wish you all good morning, I also remind you that this weather in the present situation is suffering from severe crisis of oxygen, and therefore we will show you such plants which not only give you oxygen during the daytime but at night as well. For example, see this plant. This is called ZZ plant, a plant which can withstand extremes of temperature and can be grown very easily through stem cutting. This plant requires water maybe once in a week or maybe more than that. You will water these plants only when the soil becomes dry. It can withstand that amount of stress and contributing oxygen to the atmosphere. This plant is also an oxygen giving plant called snake plant. This one is another variety of snake plant. This is yet another variety of snake plant. In fact, the name has been for the elongated, narrow leaves of this plant. This looks beautiful in the corner of your drawing room and it can be grown very easily. Just see, you cut a leaf and plant it in the soil. Leave it like that for about 7-8 days. From the base of the leaf, new roots will arise and the plant will grow into a new plant. You can also grow this plant from small shoots coming out from the base of the stem. Plant that as a whole will give you a new plant. You can plant this also, leave it like that. This plant also requires very little water. You will sprinkle water only when the soil is dry. This is yet another oxygen giving plant which is called aloe vera. Aloe vera is immensely important as far as its medicinal value is concerned. At the same time, it is also an oxygen giving plant. You take a stem from the base of the stem and you plant it simply in soil. That will give you new plant very soon. So you can see they are very easily grown, propagated, but they are highly supplying oxygen to the root inside. They are all indoor plants, can withstand lot amount of stress, can be grown very easily, requires very little care. But it cares for you, it cares for your share of oxygen. Now if you have to grow these plants through time, this is also another plant called pothos, commonly money plant. You can see pothos has adventitious roots coming out from their nodes. You take such a portion of the stem with the adventitious roots and plant it in soil. Very soon, within a week or two, you will see it growing. You can grow pothos in water as well. You don't even require soil. You take a bottle of water, put the stem inside. Very soon you will see, looking pretty corner of your room, pothos will be growing, giving you the share of oxygen. So if you have to grow these plants, this is Bryophyllum, another plant which contributes oxygen. This also you can grow from the buds growing at the edge of the leaves or the stem cutting. So all these plants can be grown very easily, and to maintain these plants you need to put organic compost so that the soil remains fertile.
This is mint.
Mint is yet another plant which can be grown very easily, has medicinal value and it controls digestive system. You take stems of mint, leaves are also not required. You just put the stem in soil. In a few days you will see the mint leaves will be coming out from those young stems and a whole new plant will be formed. All these plants can be grown easily, but to maintain their growth we need to add organic compost. Organic compost can be just dusted over the soil from which it can take in the nourishment. Now, do you know how to prepare this organic compost? And why organic compost? We know chemical fertilizers have a detrimental effect over the environment. So, organic manure is always advantageous over the chemical manure. How to prepare this organic manure? We can take empty pots like this and first add dry leaves. These are the waste which we have in our household only. Kitchen waste, garden waste can be collected and used for this purpose. Dry leaves will contribute to nitrogen and then covered with a small thin layer of soil. On top of that, green leaves are added to contribute to the nitrogen. Dry leaves and green leaves will maintain the balance of nitrogen and carbon in the compost developed. When it is lightly covered with soil, the soil contributes to the supply of microorganisms in it. Variety of microorganisms will start decomposing this organic matter. The microorganisms present in the soil will decompose this organic matter. The water sprinkled will add to the speed of decomposition. So it will help in the enhancement of the process of development of this manure. We put another layer of dry leaves. This will help in aeration of the whole matter.
Ma'am, do we need
And
to separate the twigs if it is there in the dry leaf? Do we need to separate, or this also will?
you
No,
can
this
add
will
the
decompose,
twigs.
but this will take more time.
But
More
it
time.
will take more time.
So better is not to. Better
Yes.
is not
Better is
to.
not
Okay.
And after that,
And
we
then
will
over this we'll again put a layer of soil to
And then-
cover the whole organic waste.
compost.
Leave it like this for about 15 days, and after 15 days we overturn the whole thing once again for a better aeration and just sprinkle little water which will add to the decomposition process. In this way, altering the soil for a term of 15 days, and by 3 months we will see that the organic compost will be formed, ready to use in your potted plants. Then we will cover it lightly with some cover which will just allow a restricted flow of air in it, which will help in the process of decomposition.
Hello students, do you know coincidentally we are making this video on 3rd June, which is celebrated all over the world as World Bicycle Day. Bicycle, as you know, they are affordable, they are reliable, and they are also eco-friendly and also provides health benefits to those who ride bicycle. So whatever we have done today, it takes care of the environment. We have seen how we can plant trees which will increase the level of oxygen in the air. We have to segregate the waste, which will help in proper management of waste, and with the biodegradable waste we can prepare compost. So thank you. I hope you will take care of Mother Earth and do believe that your effort do make a difference.
So children, you have seen this is such a wonderful initiative by your biology teachers. See, these are the things you have read in your textbooks 100 times, no matter from which class you are. But on special days, revisiting these processes helps us to imbibe these matters in our brain, so that lifelong, these are caring for environment is a lifelong process, lifelong activity. You have to follow all these things. So reading textbook only is not sufficient. Periodically we have to revisit our knowledge and apply in our practical life, so that we can develop a better future for the future generation. Thank you so much, teachers. Thank you Abhishek. Thank you.
Surrounded by evergreen trees is our dear TTV. The green cover of the entire premises of the school is taken care of with very gentle cuddling of our lovely people here who are constantly working to uplift the quality of the plants and the greenery of the school.